Hola, ¿cómo estás? This video is going to be a little bit different because I'm not here to talk to you about the nitty-gritty of Spanish in today's lesson. I want to talk to you about the emotional side of learning Spanish. I have many students inside my Fluent Spanish Speaker Academy that tell me, you know, Nate, I can understand object pronouns and the preterite and the imperfect, but I just can't have conversations with people. I freeze up, I get scared, and I feel like I'm just not making progress. One day I feel like my Spanish is great, the next it's horrible, and I just feel all over the place. I don't know what to do. Here's the thing. If you want to be successful with Spanish learning, this is the only thing you need to do. This is the best method to learn Spanish, and it is this. I'm going to show you. And in fact, this is the best method to be successful at literally anything, and that is consistency. There's a story about Michael Phelps. I apologize for my horrible handwriting. Where Michael Phelps, if you don't know, is the incredible Olympic swimmer. He had a to-do list, supposedly, that was wake up, get in pool. That was it. Here's the thing. If you are complicating your Spanish learning routine, you do not need to do that. Keep it simple. Now, I'll be honest, if you don't have a guide, if you don't have a teacher, or someone who can show you the steps you need to take, it can be overwhelming and scary. But the number one thing you need to do in order to be successful with Spanish learning is just show up every day. Think about someone who is really fit, okay? A fit person might have a plan, they might have a workout routine, but the number one thing they have that people who are not fit do not have are consistency. You might develop the best routine, the best learning method, the best strategy, but if you don't actually do it, and if you're not consistent with it, then even if it's the best method, routine, strategy, whatever in the world, you're not going to see results because you will never ever see results if you don't consistently show up and put in the work. Here's the thing. I feel like I've already said that like 3 times. When you are starting to learn Spanish, you're going to feel confused. You're not going to know where to start. Just show up, do what you think is right, and over time, you will improve your method, your routine, and your strategy. Because I'm going to be honest with you, some people connect more with learning Spanish through listening, like something like comprehensible input, for example. Or other students might gravitate toward speaking all the time. Or maybe other students just like to read books. You need to figure out what it is that you enjoy doing and then do that in Spanish and keep it consistent, okay? There's no need to overcomplicate it, and my recommendation to you is that if you're struggling and if you're stuck with your Spanish, find a teacher, find a guide who can hold your hand and tell you, okay, you just need to do this, okay? Because otherwise, if you get all these apps and have all these crazy resources and think, oh, I'm going to do 2 hours and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, you're going to burn yourself out, you're going to get overwhelmed, and you're ultimately going to fail. However, keep it simple. Show up every day and enjoy the process, okay? You don't need to become fluent in Spanish in 2 days. It's fine if you learn Spanish and it takes you a year or 2 years or 3 years to get to the level that you want to get to. Here's a fun fact for you. I have been learning Spanish for 11 years now, and I still have the mindset that I can improve. So the learning journey never ends, which is why slow down, enjoy the process, have fun, and make sure that you are being consistent. I would rather you study for 30 seconds every single day for the rest of your life than say, I'm going to learn Spanish for an hour a day, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to do great. You're going to do that for 1 week, you're going to get burnt out, or you're going to go to some birthday party, you're going to miss your streak or whatever, get discouraged, think it's not working, and give up. Anyone who is successful at literally anything, business, fitness, learning a language, whatever, simply has shown up consistently and put in the work. That is today's lesson for you. You got this. Don't be discouraged. Tú puedes. Yo estoy aquí para ayudarte. And if you're looking for a community that wants to support you and help you and guide you along the way, click the link in the video description to check out our Fluent Spanish Speaker Academy. Muchas gracias and keep going. Keep showing up. You got this.